do.
Yeah. This next question comes from Gek196 on Twitch. How many actual gear slots will there be?
Ooh, that's an interesting question.
Yeah, I can field that one. So each suit has 3 specific gear slots. So on a Xbox controller, just to make it easier for myself to explain, you have a left bumper, right bumper, and then left and right together. So typically, the way it works for each suit is you'll have about, at launch, 5 on left bumper, 5 on right bumper. So 5 different gameplay choices.
That's a lot.
And then 2 on the left and right bumper. So left and right are typically like offensive abilities for the most part. It's not always true. Sometimes it's crowd control. And then the left and right bumper together are kind of things for utility or support. So you heard Mike call out a bunch about using wind wall, which was a wind wall that would block projectiles. So it was like a barrier we could take cover behind.
It's right here.
My one is that I have equipped right now is a debuff. So on large targets, I can make them take an extra 25% damage. So again, it doesn't have to be defensive utility. Mine's offensive utility, and Mike's got defensive utility. So that's gear specifically, and then there are 2 weapon slots that you can equip. There's a couple of small restrictions for a couple of the suits, but generally you can put whatever weapon in whatever slot. And then you have your melee ability, which isn't a thing you can change, and you have your ultimate ability, which also isn't a thing you can change. So that's kind of all the things you have in your toolkit, as well as stuff like jump, double jump, dash, double dash, depending on the class you have, the javelin you have.
One thing I forgot to mention at the very beginning. So on my screen, you're seeing little red squares. So that's actually a bug, an issue. Those icons just aren't showing up. Again, work in progress code. Those normally would have an icon. And I continue to show this, but it didn't really show up well in combat because there's a lot going on. This lightning ball that I have here actually bounces. And if you're super good, you can make it hit multiple enemies in one shot and look awesome, unlike what I just... what else we got, AJ? Yes, sir. So this one comes from a very cool username, Zedekiah the Metasage on Twitch.
Ooh.
And they say, wait, so you can customize your javelin's look? Notice we've got some new looks on these javelins
Oh, lag.
today. You guys want to go into some detail
Oh no.
on some of that stuff? Yeah, so you guys
Do you
set
want
me
to
up,
land so I can stand next to you so we can see both?
but the storm does not land. The storm hovers. All right, fine. I'll
Storm
crash.
shall not land. Storm lands for no man.
You can customize a number of different areas. First of all, I want to point out my extremely tacky cape that AJ from the community team gave me. Well, it's not tacky. It's just a matter of taste. It's not something that I would wear normally in the street.
But look how well it's flowing.
Yes.
Isn't it flowing gloriously?
Oh, is it flowing ever? That's a little Paris Games Week humor for y'all. You don't know what we're talking about. You can basically customize with decals. Ben, do you want to walk through the things that I'm showing you in front of you on me and where those things are?
Yeah, so what we'll probably do is we'll host a stream to go into all the details of how this works. But just at a super high level, the idea is that power and vanity are separate things. So power is all about the gear and weapons I talked about a couple minutes ago. And then the vanity or the customization or personalization stuff is about how you look. So you can see here some of the choices Mike has. First of all, affects the silhouette. So the helmet, the shoulders, the chest, that kind of stuff, and how does that look? Laid on top of that, he's got a vinyl, which is a way to have a pattern that covers the suit. And then beyond that, you can pick specific colors and material types to customize the javelin further. So there's really a lot of cool choices to pick from. And like I said, I think we have to work out when, but you know, over the next little period of time, we'll do a stream that kind of walks through that so we can explain it in a bit more detail.
Yep.
Did I miss anything, Mike? Was that sound about right?
Apparently, they just told me that mine's supposed to look like a P-51 Mustang. So.
Oh, okay.
All right, so I'll take that for the 6 people who really care. I love P-51